Hi, how are you? My name is David Schuringa, and I will be your instructor. This video actually is taking place about 4 weeks into our training class, but I decided to kind of take a step back in some of my videos due to a suggestion from one of the students. And I'm going to review what we've done in Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. So this video is Class 1. Let's go ahead and get started. Here are our signs that we're learning for Class 1. First, we're starting with fingerspelling. Fingerspelling, as you probably know, is very important in sign language in that it's kind of the basis and the foundation, so that if you don't know a sign, you can always fingerspell it just, in case, something comes up where you don't know a sign, or it's a proper name, or it's a noun that doesn't have a sign, that kind of thing. Okay? So let's learn our fingerspelling. We're going to go through it kind of quickly. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see my hand. A, B. You'll notice that the thumb is like this, not like this. B, C, D. You'll notice that this looks like a D. It's very common for people to mistake this is an F, with a D. So just remember F, D. F has got those kind of flings off of it, so think of fling, F. D is just one up. Okay, D. E. I'm going to teach you something here. You'll remember A was like this. A. This is E. But I'm going to teach you something. Just move your thumb down. A, S, E. Some people may do this for E. That's okay, but it's recommended that you do this. A, S, E. Okay? So we're up to E. You remember what F was? I just taught you a second ago. It's got those little flings off of it. F. It's just like okay. The letter G. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look at it, you'll notice that I'm doing this with my fingers. But you turn it with those up. Okay? A little trick to learn with G is that also if you just turn it down, it's Q. G, Q. Gentleman's Quarterly. That's how I remember it. G, Q. Okay? So write G. H, I, J, just swoop down. K, you'll notice that there's a thumb between these two fingers. And there's a trick here too. If you just turn it upside down, P. K, P. Okay? K. L. M, you'll notice that there's 3 fingers over the thumb. N is 2 fingers over the thumb. O is just what you would expect. And you already learned P. Do you remember what it was? P. It's the K upside down. And we already learned Q. Do you remember what Q is? It's the G upside down. Q. R. S. We learned this already. Remember A, S, E. S. T. Kind of looks like a T. U. V. W. Looks like a W. X looks nothing like an X. Y. And Z. It's with your index finger. So let's do it again. Do it with me. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. Remember those fingers. H. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. Looks like that. R. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Z. Some of the tricks that I taught you: A. S. E. Or D and F. Commonly confused. D. F. G and Q. G, which looks like that. Q. K and P. K, Turn it upside down, it's P. It's that easy, okay? So that's fingerspelling. Okay, so there's not a lot of signs for class 1, but there are a few. So I'm going to teach them to you now. Hello. Hello. It's also the sign for goodbye. Hello and goodbye. Name. Name. You'll notice that it's 2 fingers and 2 fingers. Name. How are you? How are you? Thank you. Thank you. What? What? Your name. So if you wanted to say what's your name, you put those 3 signs together. What's your name? You'll notice that we don't use is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. We don't use those. You just kind of omit them because they're contextually included in your sentence. Okay? So what your name means, what's your name? My. So it's my name is David. You don't do is. David. Okay? You'll notice that in sign language there's a lot of pointing. It's called indexing. You're indexing what you're talking about. If I'm talking about my house, which is where I am right now, I would just point down, or I point over there, it's something in the room. There's a lot of pointing in sign language, so you'll have to remember that. Okay? Fine. Fine. How are you doing? Or how are you? We didn't do yet. We'll do that. Well, here it is. Do. It's just kind of it's a C hand. Do. How are you doing? Fine. Fine. So that's, let's go through our numbers. 1, 2, 3. Notice that 3 is like this. It's not like this. I'll tell you why in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it's not a 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the end of class 1. You should have learned your alphabet, your numbers from 1 through 10, and a few words to say hi. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you. See you in class 2.